So like I was saying, we have decided to keep engaging ourselves because this is very, very important. We just need to keep talking about what we know best to do, and that is the farming business. And it's also very important that this is the time that we have to do it well, because every kobo counts. If we have not been getting good production, this is the time to start getting good production. And the only way we can get good production is for us to know what to do and to do it well. And that's why we have decided to coin out a topic that we call managing laying what? Birds. Because I know that there are ways you can do this thing so that you will get the best. And I also have a word of encouragement for some of us that are still in the industry. It might be tough, but I tell you that we will get it at the end of the day. At a time like this, it might be difficult. And so some of us that are already in the business, we should count ourselves privileged. And it's also important for us to know that, because people cannot just quickly rush in like before. So I can assure you that we are still going to be able to sell our product very well. And by the grace of God, we will not only break even, but we will continue to make profit. Now, and I also believe that this we're experiencing is not for life. Definitely things will be better. And that's our prayer. It's also important for us to know that what we're experiencing is not only in the poultry industry. Almost every sector of the economy is affected. Almost every sector is affected. So don't let us feel what is happening to us. In fact, I must tell you that the industry in which we have is where, because know how, people must eat. Know how, the industry must continue. Our speaker for this month, for this morning, in person of the General Manager of Adamo Nigeria Limited, Dr. Wagetti. A round of applause.
Thank you, sir. Great farmer.
Great nation.
Sit down. We have layers, Abby. I said I'll be going down to, if I ask us now, how many one bird lay an egg in its cycle? Do you know it? How many one birds lay egg in its cycle? Do you know it? Do you know it? If I ask, how many one birds layer? Ideally, these layers, after 90 weeks, they have become spent layer after 90 weeks. But you can start to keep them after 100 weeks, even 110 weeks. So the benchmark for layer in tropic is 90 weeks. But get me right, we can still give you 110, depending on how they're performing. But our benchmark is 90 weeks. So at 90 weeks now, how many one bird lay an egg on your farm? Do you know it? So if you don't know it, there is a gap on that farm. There's a huge gap on that farm. And I want us to go and find out how many one layer lay an egg in its cycle. And I've gone around, I've done statistics. Most farms, 265, 270. 265, 270, so even 250. Even though you're getting 88% production, someone will say, I'm getting 88% production, I'm getting 89% production. That is not the problem for me. It's good, but how many one bird lay an egg at 90 weeks? When there is 90 weeks. So if you go and calculate your farm now, you find it's 65, 265 egg, 270 egg. But minimum, the minimum those birds can lay egg is 300 egg per cycle at 90 weeks. Minimum. Minimum. But some of us are getting 265. As a business person, let's take the minimum now. You are now getting 265. Remove 265 from 300. That is 35. Then we are losing 35 pieces of egg per bag in that 90 weeks. If you translate population, it's money. So, but with efficiency, you can get it. With same video, same if there's efficiency, you can get it. So that's why I encourage all of us, look at that figure, how many birds lay an egg in the entire cycle. I want you to, it's a training we're going to do on that one later, with Totmak, how to do the calculation. But what I advise farmers that in your record, you have a number of birds, feeding intake, mortality, medication, per production. Create a column for cumulative egg, maybe every week or every month, cumulative. So that when there are 90 weeks, you can easily add the eggs they produce. So once you get that population, now go and get a number at the time the bird lay its first egg and divide by it. It will give you in figure. So let's move to our training. This is our opening remark, and I have the pointer. And for those of us that maybe you have not known me, layer management, my organization, I shall come and talk on layer management. And this, my name is Dr. James Wagetti, Adamo, Nigeria Limited. These layers is a woman. Abi? Give everything to a woman, she multiply for you. Huh? Abi? Yes. So give everything to the fowl, they will give you egg. So that's it. A woman can be whatever she wants to be. So if your layer wants to name 300 eggs to 320 eggs, she can do it. But it depends on you now. It depends on you. So if you're getting 60% production, 50% production, it's a problem. If you're getting 80% like you're getting on our farm, because we're giving her what she needs. So I want to have that was in our mind. Any woman in the house, please let's clap for them. I have a reason for that. Do you know what I said? We should clap for the women. Georgia. It's a sad scene in America if you go there. You see the first pen in the world is still in existence as we're talking now. So she now has those birds, and this is what she made that time pounds, 0.6 pounds per bird. Then in 1924, she went double. She collected 1,000 birds. And she made, this is how she sold it. By 1925, the husband quit her job and come and join her. Because there is money in the business. So by 1925, Miss S, that's the husband of the William, that's Staley, quit his job to work for his wife. By 1934, about 7 million meat have been produced there. Are you getting it? Just a history. I cannot go into detail. And that's a woman. This is a woman. That's a poultry business, commercial poultry business in the world. And this is a pen. They now modernize it. It's a America are making money from it. Once you're in the poultry industry in the world, people go there to see the first pen in the world. So America are making for history or that. And if you want to learn about history, I'm going to relay it animal care training for 3 days. I'm going to be at animal care from February 27 to 29, 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. for 3 days. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Sorry, at animal care, I'm the guest speaker there, so I'm going to talk for 3 days. So I'm going to dissect layer from beginning to the end, broiler from beginning to the end. But that's why with small talking, you have to pay. So thank you. Now today we are talking about layer. And when we talk of layer, it's a female poultry bird. When we talk of layer, it's a female poultry bird which rear for an egg laying known as layer. And when your birds are coming to lay, you can only know it for this, they come and watching. The sexuality. You can see they come, but okay, these birds are coming to lay. You can see they come, the air brown, and the wattle. So these are sexually mature birds producing an egg. That's a layer. So if a farmer wants to run the farm as an economic entity, like where all of us are